Howdy, Rowdies. Just Andy checking in with you for the results of my 1 week test challenge of Premium Brand by WB. And so, first, briefly, I want to give you the methods that I was using to look at this company. First off, I read the ingredients. I looked them up, just tested them out, obviously, talked to people that cut hair, doctors, nurses, nutritionists, figured out why a particular component was in that product and whether it was worthwhile or not. First things first, company is Premium Brands by WB, owned by a guy named Sean out of Murrieta Hot Springs, California. Primary ingredients, well, there's 9 carrier oils in the oils and the butter. Only difference being the butter adds shea butter. And I'll get to that butter in a minute. Oh, you betcha, we got something to say about that. But anyway, here's the packaging on the Barbershop. Thought it showed up a little bit better on camera. The 2 that I had and tested were the Barbershop, obviously, and the Charlotte Musk. Ended up wearing the Charlotte Musk more than the Barbershop, but that was because I had the matching butter, and for my testing, it's just, you don't want to be mixing and matching. My name is not Mo the Bearded Shark. I pretty much like to stay in one lane at a time. So here are the methodologies, the things that I actually did during this 1 week. I did a wash and oil only for the first day. Then I did a co-wash and oil only. Both of those, I did a butter at night. And then I switched over to a wash, oil, butter for 1 day. And then co-wash, oil, butter, which is my normal routine. Obviously testing the oil and butter. Again, give it a little bit of a refresher in the early evening and then apply the butter before bed. The oil, with those 9 carrier oils that it has in it, they are blended together to reduce inflammation, reduce that itchy, dry skin and the dandruff that comes with that, to condition your beard, moisturize your skin. Also, the oils utilized will not clog up your skin, which is something very, very important for those of you that have a history of acne, bad skin in general. Sliding down my notes here, excuse me. Also, the oils should improve blood circulation and increase the avocado oil, increases collagen production, which is good for both the skin underneath and as well as the beard itself. Kind of help fill in some of those weak, bad spots in your beard from using other products. Now, I don't want to start an arms race with beard companies thinking that what they need to do is start bragging about the number of different oils they use. It's not so much that number as it is the way the different oils work together. You hear it all the time. Well, every beard is different. My beard does this with this one and doesn't do this with that one. Well, having more than 2 or 3 carrier oils in there will increase the likelihood that you'll get results, consistent results, regardless of the person. This is not an exact science. There's a huge range in the United States alone in the climate, in the diet, from one end of the country to the other, lifestyle, how much you're in the sun, how much you exercise, all those things come into play. If you've watched Dan C, he talks about that quite a good bit, and I believe it's true. So anyway, I judge all products on a scale of 0 for below average, 1 for market average, and 2 for being above average. So for Premium Brands, your oil, sir, This right here is a 2. This is definitely above average. This is high quality stuff. The oils were consistent. They absorbed very nicely. The scent potency, which I don't get into scent profiles with my reviews, the scent potency was between 1 and 4 feet after you had them in beard and you styled up and you went to work. So if you are looking for something to attract the females from 40 foot away, go get you some Axe, cousin. Go get you some of that cheap cologne where you can smell up a whole auditorium. For you mature, sophisticated fellas that want something that smells nice, performs well, definitely consider this oil. Second, the butter. Now, again, I use the Charlotte Musk the most, but again, I thought this packaging really popped on camera. This is the 621. This is one of his newer scents. Amazing stuff. Quality as far as in beard, texture, all of that was the same. These butters do not contain beeswax, so these are conditioning butters as opposed to control type butters. Won't give you any more hold, but they definitely enhance the fragrance a little bit, and good solid stuff. Now, I live in the southeastern part of the United States, and a little old state we call Georgia. I live on the very, very southern end of that state. It is extremely hot. It is extremely humid. As of yet, I have had one company send me butters this summer that were not completely liquid by the time I got them out of the mailbox. Can you guess which company that was? Yes, sir, right there. I have a number of different theories of why that is. First and foremost is these products do not contain coconut oil, so they do have a higher melting point. They're not a whipped butter. So even if it were to get hot and completely melt, first off, you need to move someplace with a better climate, because my God, where are you living? The Mojave Desert? Anyway, so it arrived in solid form. It was warm, but it did not change the state or texture, which is good for the product stability, but also good because that reduces the chance of developing mold, mildew, all kind of nasty stuff. So the fact that it's remaining in a solid state was huge. I wore this day and night. I woke up, even though it has no beeswax in it, I took a picture on Instagram of me right up out of the bed, and you can look at my eyes and tell that I've only been up for about a minute and a half. The beard stayed in pretty good shape. So definitely on a scale of 0 for below average, 1 for market average, and 2 for above average, this, sir, is a 2. Side note, before I forget, Sean did send me a balm, and I'm going to show it to you here. This is the Barbershop as well. It's in a metal tin, unopened. I do not test balms because balms do not do worth a crap in my climate, especially in the summertime. In the winter, I will try 1 or 2 balms to see if I get different results. But even though I didn't test it, I have the utmost faith that this balm is going to be quality stuff. How strong does it hold? All that kind of stuff. Don't know. Did not test it. Next up, Co-Wash. This is again, the Barbershop. He sent me this in Barbershop and his Into Nirvana. Very well, solid performing Co-Wash. I cannot put it in at the top of the mountain and say this is the best co-wash I've ever had. I can, however, say this product is above market average. This is better than anything that you will buy at a big box store. This is going to be better than probably 90 to 95% of the co-washes that are out there on the market right now. Good solid stuff. I put it in my beard. It conditioned nicely. It rinsed fairly clean. It does have the scent to it. Scent went away as soon as I put the oil and butter in there. Was not a problem with interference. So good to go. This one, however, I gotta say is probably the weakest, only because the other products are so strong. I cannot say it enough. This is an above average product. It's just that his other products are so freaking strong. Now last, this one frankly blew my mind. As good as the oil was, as great as that butter was, Premium Brands beard wash. And hopefully you can see that. There we go. Oh, had a sweet spot there for a second. It has a medium lather, so it's not going to blow up on you, but you'll definitely know it's in there. You definitely feel it. This is the thing about this conditioner, or excuse me, this wash, that is so amazing. It's a gel. You see it sliding down my hand. It's a gel. It is not some watery, soupy. Now, hold that thought. We've all seen beard reviewers wipe oil on a towel and all that. I'm washing wash off my hand. I think you'll cut me slack on that one. This wash is in gel form. Extremely stable. The oil is ready for big box. The butter is ready for wherever they want to sell it. This wash, if it was in the store right next to all the other stuff that's on the shelf, would stand apart. That is by far the best wash I've ever put in my beard. You put in about a quarter's worth in your beard, you get a nice deep clean. You put a quarter's worth in, lather it up, and hit it again with about a dime's worth, nickel's worth, and it's a stripping wash. So you can actually use it for both if that's what you intend to do. I personally don't very frequently want a deep clean, but that stuff's just amazing, without a doubt. So let's tally it all up. Oil, 2. Butter, strong 2. Co-wash, 1 and a little bit more. Wash, 2. So the last thing I want to talk to you about is company. On a scale of 0 being somebody that shows their rear end on social media because they get a bad review, little jab. Hey, keep your sense of humor now. Simmer down. 1 being average and 2 being above average. Premium Brands, I believe, is poised to take that next step and enter into that sacred big box market. I think he actually might even have a plan if we, turn the screws on and maybe hook up the car batteries to him. He might actually confess to it. But this is a very, very solid company. So when I started all of this, the whole 1-week test challenge was to imagine a scenario where the beard wars have come to an end and there's only a few companies standing, and you need to have one company that you can turn to. Would premium brands fit that bill? And the answer is yes, sir, it would. I cannot overstate how much my beard has improved in just the last week. I don't have to. You can go online and see at least one or two videos or photos of my beard over the past week. It has responded extremely well. I've consulted with nutritionists, with a hairdresser. I've done the research online. These products, not only are they optimized for health benefits, they've been stabilized to give you a long shelf life. These are not products that are going to go bad in a month or two if you don't use them up. So for you collectors out there, you don't have to be anxious that you're going to put a bad product in your beard. As far as why you wouldn't select this company, stupidity would be the main thing. I personally love the Charlotte Musk. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the barbershop. The 621 is kind of a spin on a dessert. It's more of an evening kind of situation if you want to avoid a cologne. The N2, I'll be honest with you, only having it in wash and co-wash, the scent was not really strong enough for me, someone who smoked for 28 years. Quit for 3. But I couldn't pick up enough of a scent, and it went away as soon as I put oil and butter in there to really tell you about that scent. All I can tell you is, Sean, buddy, I'm rocking your stuff. Good job. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, God bless your heart. If you would, just to help me feel better about things, hit the subscribe button. I'll include my Instagram, Sean Premium Brands website, and I'll also include his Instagram in the details and description down below. And as always, what's in your beard? Thank you. See you next time.